Full disclaimer before the episode actually starts, as I'm sitting in the studio editing it, I just want to say if you want to get fucking drunk today, take a shot for every time I say the word episode within the first, 40 fucking seconds of this episode. I have cringed at every single time I said it. I am so sorry, but here's the episode. Enjoy. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to another weekly Quickie. Monday, I aired an episode with this up-and-coming artist named Bren, something that we talked on Monday's episode, which I ended up cutting out of the episode, and I'm actually really glad I did this because it just didn't really fit the vibe of the episode, and the response on this episode has been amazing. So if you haven't checked out Monday's episode, please do so. It's so much fun. On Monday's episode, I ended up taking this part out of the episode because I asked a question, but in asking this question, I went and gave a little bit of context as to where the question came from, and I struggled even talking about this on the episode, and I'll play that clip now. Going back to high school real quick, would you say that classmates knew exactly what was going on in your life, or would you say that they had no idea? And I ask this because, again, you're 3 years out of high school, and for some reason, when I saw your graduation picture that you have on Instagram, I was immediately taken back at like, wow, like high school was a good experience for me. But I know for me personally, like a lot, actually, not a single classmate of mine, they didn't even know, like, just how fucking poor I was. Like, they didn't know that, like, I had, like, an entertainment center built out of boxes in my room, okay? Like, they had no idea. Back in school, I had no problem telling people that I didn't come from a family with wealth, okay? It was never a secret. I didn't try to pretend to be this rich kid in school, but there were definitely certain details that I would try to avoid because I was just ashamed. I was embarrassed. You know, in asking this question, it did kind of make me sad to think that so many of my classmates had no idea what I was going through at the time. I mean, it was one of the reasons why I never really had people over to our apartment because I was so embarrassed that my entertainment center was built out of boxes. And I remember this very vividly. We had just moved from California to Colorado, and I didn't have an entertainment center. I didn't have anywhere to put my boombox, my radio, or any books or anything like that. And so I got creative. We had boxes and I had a blanket. I literally put boxes in this formation that looked like an entertainment center, and I threw that blanket over it, made it pretty, put some stuffed animals on it. And looking back at it, of course, I was making the best of our situation. But I mean, let's be honest, I wasn't going to go to school the next day and be like, oh, everyone, come over to my place and look at my entertainment center I built out of boxes. You already have so much going on as a teenager. Why add on to the pile of bullshit to deal with, right? So this was definitely a topic that was very interesting for me to revisit. And so I'm truly curious to any of my listeners, did your classmates know just exactly what was happening in your life at the time?